A claw is a curved-pointed appendage found at the end of a toe or finger in most amniotes. However, the word claw is also often used in reference to an invertebrate. Somewhat similar fine-hooked structures are found in arthropods such as beetles and spiders. At the end of the leg, a tarsus for gripping a surface as the creature walks. Crabs, lobsters and scorpions' pincers, or more formally, their chelae, are sometimes called claws. A true claw is made of hard protein called keratin. Claws are used to catch and hold prey in carnivorous mammals such as cats and dogs, but may also be used for such purposes as digging, climbing trees, self-defense, and grooming in those and other species. Similar appendages that are flat and do not come to a sharp point are called nails instead. Claw-like projections that do not form at the end of digits, but spring from other parts of the foot are properly named spurs. Claws of animals like tigers, lions, and bears have been used in making items such as ornaments, pendants, and brooches. Tetrapods. In tetrapods, claws are made of keratin and consist of two layers. The unguis is the harder external layer, which consists of keratin fibers arranged perpendicular to the direction of growth and in layers at an oblique angle. The subunguis is the softer, flaky underside layer whose grain is parallel to the direction of growth. The claw grows outward from the nail matrix at the base of the unguis, and the subunguis grows thicker while traveling across the nail bed. The unguis grows outward faster than the subunguis to produce a curve, and the thinner sides of the claw wear away faster than the thicker middle, producing a more or less sharp point. Tetrapods use the claws in many ways, commonly to grasp or kill prey, to dig and to climb and hang. Mammals, all carnivora, have claws which vary considerably in length and shape. Claws grow out of the third phalanges of the paws and are made of keratin. Many predatory mammals have protractile claws that can partially hide inside the animal's paw, especially the cat family, Felidae, almost all of which members have fully retractable claws. Outside of the cat family, retractable claws are found only in certain species of the Viverridae. A claw that is retractable is protected from wear and tear. Most cats and dogs also have a dew claw on the inside of the front paws. It is much less functional than the other claws but does help the cats to grasp prey. Because the dew claw does not touch the ground, it receives less wear and tends to be sharper and longer. A nail is homologous to a claw but is flatter and has a curved edge instead of a point. A nail that is big enough to bear weight is called a hoof. Every so often, the growth of claws stops and restarts, as does hair. In hair, this results in the hair falling out and being replaced by a new one. In claws, this results in an abscission layer, and the old segment breaks off. This process takes several months for human thumbnails. Cats are often seen working old unguis layers off on wood or on boards made for the purpose. Ungulates' hooves wear a self-trim by ground contact. Domesticated equids usually need regular trimming by farrier as a consequence of reduced activity on hard ground. Primate nails consist of the unguis alone, as the subunguis has disappeared. With the evolution of grasping hands and feet, claws are no longer necessary for locomotion, and instead most digits exhibit nails. However, claw-like nails are found in small-bodied callitrichids on all digits except the hallux or big toe. A laterally flat and grooming claw, used for grooming, can be found on the second toe in living strepsirrhines, and the second and third in tarsiers. Eyes have functional claws on all other digits except the hallux, including a grooming claw on the second toe. Less commonly known, a grooming claw is also found on the second pedal digit of night monkeys, titis, and possibly other New World monkeys. Reptiles. Most lizards have toes ending in snout claws. The claws form from the last scale on the toe. Most reptiles have well-developed claws. In snakes, feet and claws are absent, but in many boids such as boa constrictor, remnants of highly reduced hind limbs emerge with a single claw as spurs on each side of the anal opening. Lizard claws are used as aids in climbing, and in holding down prey in carnivorous species. Bird's a talon is a claw of a bird of prey, its primary hunting tool. The talons are very important. Without them, most birds of prey would not be able to catch their food. Some birds also use claws for defensive purposes. Cassowaries use claws on their inner toe for defense, and have been known to disembowel people. All birds, however, have claws, which are used as general holdfasts and protection for the tip of the digits. The Howcheng is unique among extant birds in having functional claws on the thumb and index finger on the forelimbs as chicks, allowing them to climb trees until the adult plumage with flight feathers develop. However, several birds have a claw or nail-like structure or hidden under the feathers at the end of the hand digits, notably ostriches, emus, ducks, geese and kiwis. Amphibians. The only amphibians to bear claws are the African clawed frogs. Claws appear to have evolved separately in the amphibian and amniote line. Arthropods. The correct term for the claw of an arthropod, such as a lobster or crab, is a chelae. Legs bearing a chelae are called chelae. Chelae are also called pincers.